Welcome to the June 2025 update on what's happening at St. Paul. In the summer, we like to do these, make sure that people, as they're coming and going on their travels, have a sense of what's going on at St. Paul. And I'm here in the narthex near the new water fountain, very excited about this. And in some ways, it's just a water fountain, but it's actually part of the 2022 strategic plan. In 2022, emerging out of COVID, our congregation said, we think it's really important to foster community, and we think one place that can happen is in the narthex. And out of that came coffee in the narthex, but coffee needs water, and it was becoming a real pain to get water to and from. And with this new one where you can actually, again, fill up water bottles and so forth, this is going to make it a lot nicer. And the water also tastes a lot better now. The point here is that at St. Paul, we have been willing to do things big and small, changes that we sense will help us fulfill the mission that God is calling us. This summer, again, we're going to embark on a strategic plan, and I don't know if it will include water fountains or not, but it includes 3 specific questions. So last time we went around, did cottage meetings, listened to everybody, kind of what they love, what they want us to work on, and that's what the strategic plan, the vision, the values, they all grew out of. At this point, we actually, because of all that work, because of the work that was sort of set in motion 3 years ago, some really specific questions have come up. And the first is, what do we do with all the people coming to 1045? The 815 is growing rapidly, but the 1045 has grown rapidly over so long that it's pretty full on a lot of Sundays. We added chairs in the narthex, and within a couple months, they're full on a lot of Sundays. So we're thinking about that. The second thing is that for a number of years, this church has wanted to redo the social hall. And now we have a real kind of clarity of why we need more classroom space on a Sunday morning. A lot of people are really hungry to connect with other Christians around the Word. And so we need to maybe redo that space to get back some of those divided classrooms along the side, as well as just update it for energy efficiency and so forth. Third, and this is something I say with a bit of grief, today is actually the day of my wife and my anniversary. We were married at Luther Seminary, and we just found out yesterday that campus is going to be sold and they're going to move. And although there's a future and there's some really good stuff that Luther Seminary is doing, fundamentally it's because the church is changing. And there's so many congregations in decline that seminary enrollment is down overall. And so everything is just changing within the Lutheran family and really even more broadly within especially mainline, but even evangelical Christianity. There's just been a massive kind of amount of shifting and shuffling and even, again, overall numeric decline. Which means at St. Paul, where we're healthy and growing, we've emerged really as one of the largest churches in the Synod, really in Pennsylvania, and frankly, even in the Northeast within the Lutheran kind of fold. And so what does that mean about our sense of responsibility, and how can we be a leading congregation? So that's what we're going to try to tackle this summer a little bit, is prayerfully discern where God is calling us around those 3 issues, but other stuff will, of course, come up in terms of where God is calling us. Lastly, we did have a new hire of a sexton, and that sexton fell off a ladder, Matt Good, at the church, and he's injured, and he'll be it's going to be a while before he gets back. So I just want to ask for your patience, too, as some of the maintenance projects we had hoped to get done this summer might take a little bit longer. Matt is doing well. We thank you for your prayers for him. And in general, as you travel this summer, we thank you for your support and prayers.